Ha! Egypt. The sun, the sand, and deadly crypts chock full of scorpions. I had nearly forgotten how great this place is.
Me too. There hasn't been a soul in this tomb for centuries. I'm itching to get started with our dig. There's no telling what we're going to discover.
Or get ourselves into. I wonder if a couple of scorpions wouldn't calm that itch.
Rick, stop it. If Jonathan were to hear you, he might dive into the ocean and swim back to...
Speak of the devil.
Whoa! Anyone seen Alex? This'll be the last time I go for a game of hide-and-seek in a desert. It's too hot to find a man's own shadow. You could have warned me.
You're right, Jonathan. I have to agree with you. It's too hot to hope to get any work done out here. Let's get out of this heat and take a break in the shade. This crypt here looks wonderfully cool.
You gotta have faith, Tut. And Medjai never misses his target. Don't move. Bullseye!
A Medjai never misses his target. Who taught you that?
Artist? Oh, I was just practicing a little.
I'm happy to see that you take your training so seriously, Alex. When you have finished pretending to be William Tell, come and meet me in the crypt. I have a few things that I would like to teach you. Well, what do you think about getting back into training while your parents explore the ruins, huh? Just mark my words, Alex, and show me how good you have become. Great. You've done even better than I was expecting, young Medjai. The time has come for the real thing. Prepare your slingshot and listen to me very carefully. Agility, quickness, accuracy, all that a Medjai needs to become a good warrior. But let's see if you can handle the Manacle magical powers this well. Keep focused, Alex, keep focused.
Of course, Master. Why, yes, Master. Yes, Master. The 3 sacred fragments. Yes, before the eclipse. The part I'm to play is very clear.
What is he doing here?
We are being watched.
My poor Weasley. Talking to ourselves, are we? You should really try and take a holiday from the cobwebs.
What a pleasant surprise, Alex O'Connell in the flesh.
Don't take me for a fool. You've been following us, haven't you? What are you up to? What's this story about an eclipse? And what fragments were you blabbering about?
I don't suppose your clever parents ever taught you that eavesdropping is extremely impolite. You deserve an honest spanking. Unfortunately, I have an urgent rendezvous with a talisman that has been waiting far too many centuries. We'll see to your education later.
Hey, we're not finished!
Don't worry, young O'Connell. I'm not going far. We'll see each other soon. In time to finish your lesson in manners. Definitively.
Weasley scampering about under our noses. Something smells rotten on this island.
It's not the smell of Weasley that bothers me, Evie. It's the stench of whoever he's calling master. Alex, are you certain that he spoke of 3 fragments?
I didn't catch everything, but I'm sure about that.
That and the solar eclipse, Alex. It would seem to me that the Camel's Run to Weasley has pledged his service to Imhotep.
Imhotep.
The mummy.
If the mummy is truly behind all of this, we don't have a second to spare.
I know Weasley well. He's not one to take excessive risks. If he has already come all this way to recover the first fragment, I doubt that it is dangerously far from here.
You're betting on the tomb of Kabir?
It's the only tomb to be found within 3 days' travel, and Weasley has been there before.
I only hope we're not too late.
Don't wander off too far, Alex. I'm gonna need your help with... Alex?
You seem surprised. You shouldn't be. A Medjai never waits on tomorrow.
deadly silence. This place doesn't even smell. I don't like it. A trap! Trapped! And what's more... We've got company, Alex. I've got to get away from these cobwebs. First fragment.
It looks like our lost boy has found his way home. And what have we here, Alex? Hey, sis! I think he's found the talisman.
You shouldn't have gone alone, Alex. We're extremely worried about you.
Mom, it's just an empty old crypt, apart from a harmless bug or two.
Harmless bug, Harmless now.
Listen, while Alex was off exploring the tomb, I think we discovered where the second fragment might be hiding. Jonathan had a little run-in with a bug himself a little while ago. Weasley. Fill us in, Jonathan.
I would have gladly stomped him into a splotch, but he was in an incredible hurry. He bolted out of the tomb, and just as I was about to snatch him and hold him down for questioning, he said, "See you in Peru." Took me completely by surprise.
Peru? Another Weasley ruse. He's insulting our intelligence.
Perhaps, Alex. Though I don't think Weasley would be able to insult your uncles.
Thank you, Rick, I think.
And I don't think he was lying about his intentions to go to Peru. Your mother and I have both heard of an ancient Inca temple on the top of Mount Tacan. There's a good chance it's connected to the talisman. Right here, the Temple of Mount Tacan.
Yes, Tut, we're off to see the Incas.
The ruins of the Temple of Tacan. The region is as beautiful as the legends claim. It's a shame that we don't have the time to sightsee.
Dear, why don't you take a little walk? We'll finish installing the base camp. I'm not planning on going anywhere without a decent night's sleep.
Not to mention a good dinner.
The second fragment is gonna have to wait until tomorrow.
I don't think that Alex is of your opinion, Rick. He seems to have a problem with tomorrow.
I can't stand it when he goes off alone like that. Just because it's a beautiful place doesn't mean that it's a safe one.
And I'm afraid darkness will soon fall. I'm going to go and look for him.
And I'm going to see if I can't track down that snake Weasley. Rick, would you...
Ardith? I bet my father sent you, didn't he?
It's true that he worries about you, and you seem to enjoy giving him reason.
I was just doing a little scouting, and I made some discoveries. I think I might know where the second fragment is.
I don't doubt you, Alex. You have made incredible progress. I am very proud of you. But you must not forget that the powers Imhotep wields are extremely daunting.
Imhotep? But...
The night will soon be upon us, and it is sure to be a very cold one within these mountains. But you never were one to shy away from the bite of cold, Alex. Were you? Nor the chill of ice.
This is weird. It feels like it's getting really hot in here. You weren't kidding. This is no place for anyone afraid of a cold, dark night. I wonder if you're afraid of the power of ice. The fragment. 2 down. With a little bit of luck, I'll figure out a way to get back down before nightfall.
The O'Connells have found the first 2 fragments, Master. Oh, what are we to do now?
Your incessant whining must cease. I know the O'Connells better than they know themselves. They are stubborn, confident, yet so weak. The fragments of my plan are falling into place exactly as I foresaw.
Master, are you leaving?
We are leaving. We have an appointment with the O'Connells in China.
The fortress of Mute Sing. It appears exactly as it did in my vision.
Are you sure you don't want to share a little more of your premonition with us, Ardith?
The dreams of a Medjai are riddles that only a Medjai can unfold, Evie.
I understand little concerning your powers, but I do know they often work. If you sense that the 3rd fragment is here, then we might as well get going.
I also sense something, a shadow.
A shadow, yes. A shadow that you will have to face alone, Alex.
That's right, Ardith. Alone with his entire family walking in front of him.
No, Evie, I wasn't being metaphorical. Only Alex alone and without escort can find the final fragment. Promise me not to seek to help him. I have seen...
But...
Promise me. There'll be time for you to watch out for each other when this is past, and please do take care of yourselves. Alex.
Ardith, you almost made me jump out of my skin. What in the name of the Great Wall? Shh.
Were you followed?
No. They all stayed back at camp like you insisted. They trust you, Ardith. But why? I mean, what's this all about?
Admire.
Wow!
Fire, the most powerful of attacking forces, yet at the same time, the most fragile. A spark of life that a mere breath can extinguish. It is now time for you to carry the torch, young Medjai.
Where's the Guardian? I wonder if they get lunch breaks. This is too easy. And that's it. 3 fragments and you're out. We've got ourselves a complete talisman. Imhotep, you and your diabolical plans are out of here.
Diabolical? You compare my plans to that of a devil? You underestimate me, my dear Alex O'Connell.
I have already put the fragments back together. You're too late, Imhotep. I have the talisman.
On the contrary, young Medjai, I'm right on time. To collect it, give it to me.
If you want it, you're gonna have to come and take it.
You have greatly increased your capacities, young Medjai. But still you cling to your humanity, complete with your emotional attachment, and your all-too mortal parent.
Let her go now.
With pleasure, young Medjai, as soon as you have relinquished the talisman and given it to me.
No, Alex, don't. You mustn't give it to him.
Are you all right, Evie?
Insolent child, you dared to defy me.
Alex, never!
Ardith, please hold on.
I had so many things to teach you still.
You cannot die.
That is right, Alex. The soul of a Medjai lives forever.
It's over. We've lost. It cost us everything. Ardith is dead. Imhotep has got the talisman.
It's not your fault, Evie. Imhotep tricked us. He read us all like we were a bunch of Boy Scout manuals.
Oh, Ardith. He must have seen this in his dream. Still, he sacrificed his own life
To save mine. But he's not dead.
Alex, I know this is hard, but you have to come to grip.
No, Jonathan, you don't understand. The soul of a Medjai never dies. Not in principle. It gets trapped in a sort of other world. A parallel plane called the Kingdom of the Dead. I understand now. Ardith knew he was going to die. That's why he passed the flame on to me. So that I would have the means to go and get him. To get him and bring him back.
The Kingdom of the Dead? Alex, no one can just go there without... well, no one still alive.
A Medjai can. I know I have the power. Only, I must go alone.
Alex, you're not dying just on a hunch. You're grounded. Listen to me. Rick?
I'm not dying, Mom. I don't even have to go anywhere. I just have to close my eyes and concentrate on the spirit of Ardith. The Manacle and its power will help me find him and cross through the portal of death. Ardith, guide my thoughts. Guide me, Ardith. Guide me. Ardith, it's me, Alex.
Alex, you did it. I knew that you would come to the rescue of your old master.
You saved my life. I couldn't just leave you here.
You were able to draw upon the energy stored in the Manacle itself. This is a great accomplishment, even for a Medjai.
I felt the strangest tingling sensation, like...
A jolt of electricity. Your passage in the Kingdom of the Dead has activated a new power on the bracelet, Alex.
Look, he's waking up. Ardith's coming round too. Alex did it!
You're both back, safe and sound.
I am extremely pleased to see you again, my friends. But it is too early to celebrate. We must stop Imhotep. Stop him from finishing what he has started.
Imhotep? But what can we do, Ardith? He's got the sacred talisman.
The talisman is useless to him. He only wanted someone, anyone, to find the fragments. The 3 keys to the sacred temples.
Keys?
Keys, yes. Magical keys, more like wax seals. By taking them, we liberated energy flows that Imhotep needs to multiply his powers. I understood this too late. I had already passed into the Kingdom of the Dead.
He manipulated us. He has been pulling our strings from the beginning.
Only he has underestimated his puppets in the past, Rick. We still have a chance. We must stopper the flux points that the keys were protecting. This might take Imhotep by surprise, weakening him and allowing us to gain some time.
That means we have to return to the 3 temples.
And find a way to close the energy portals that were locked within them.
I think we are already too late.
The shadows are moving.
The power of Imhotep has been magnified by the energy channels. His legions are starting to spread throughout the world. We need to act quickly.
Are you sure that our plan is going to work?
There is certainly a way to deactivate the flux channels somewhere within this tomb.
There's no time left for discussions. We have to get going.
Okay, let's split up to find this flux point. But no one does anything alone. Arda?
I'm still too weak to be of any consequence.
Then Jonathan will stay here with you, while Rick and I go and explore the upper rooms.
And I'll go with Tut. I know this tomb like the back of my hand. We'll move quickly.
Alex, be very careful and stay away from those walking shadows. They can't mean us any good.
If all goes as planned, the energy channel should... It worked! Hurry, Tut. I know how to block the others now. We have to hurry and stop the last 2 energy channels before the solar eclipse.
I don't remember this place being so sinister.
It's just the shadow of Imhotep that's still spreading. We need to hurry.
And how did you say we turn off this energy shell?
We don't have time for me to go into it. Wait here with Ardith and the others. I'll be back in no time. There isn't a lot of time left before the solar eclipse. Manacle, I'm really gonna need all of your powers this time.
Alex!
The Manacle.
I won't be able to hold this vision for very long, Alex. But I must tell you something that I have just understood. Now that you master the electro force, you should be able to activate its force field, a shield of protection.
A shield? But how do I make it work?
Gather your thoughts and concentrate, Alex. Concentrate.
Still no news on Alex? We shouldn't have let him go by himself again. He may have all of those powers on that bracelet and all, but the demons of Imhotep are everywhere.
Relax. The Manacle will protect him. And don't forget that he's the only one of us who can deactivate the energy flux.
If he's not back in 5 minutes, I'm going after him.
I can feel a perturbation in the magical web. Imhotep's shadows are being pulled back into darkness. Alex has succeeded.
Like father, like son, I knew he could do it. We're headed for China and the last energy channel. Let's just hope that Imhotep has been weakened enough so that we can beat him back into the world where he belongs. We're headed for the final combat.
Yes, Tut. We're gonna have to go back in there.
I'm just as worried as Tut, Alex. I just found an ancient tome. There's a passage that refers to the fortress.
What does it say?
It was written that an ancient guardian once protected the fortress from trespassers. This was certainly very long ago, and it's probably only a legend. But I hate to think what archaic and angry souls those shadow monsters might have awakened.
A guardian who's grumpy in the morning. Thanks for the warning, Mom. I'll pay extra attention. I promise. What a peculiar smell. It looks like Mom was right. Now there's a guardian who got up on the wrong side of the crypt. Let's just hope that all this will have weakened Imhotep.
How ironic that the final battle will take place at your home in New York, young Medjai.
I just hope we make it back before the solar eclipse.
You have been very brave, Alex. But you'll need to call upon even more courage than has been required of you up until this moment. Even without the power of the magical channels, Imhotep is a formidable adversary.
And if I fail?
Imhotep will be the master of the world. The fate of all humanity is in your hands, young Medjai.
New York. Finally. We may be too late. Imhotep is preparing to start the ritual.
Dang blasted Zeppelin, I'm not going to be able to land.
Just try to make an approach while Alex... Alex?
Where is he? Don't tell me.
I'm ready, Ardeth.
Perfect. Good luck, young Medjai.
Time for a rematch, Imhotep. Now it's your turn, Imhotep. Let's get on with the show.
Despicable little creature. You dare defy me again? What ignorance! You defy an infinite eternal power. Your soul shall taste what your mind cannot see.
Imhotep, he's opened a portal! Alex!
Miserable human, you may have powers in your own world, but now welcome to mine. Here I am 1,000 times your match. This isn't possible! No!
Alex, you did it.
I'm proud of you, son. That wasn't bad at all.
Nah, nothing exceptional. For an O'Connell, a few slingshots and a little bit of magic, and the game was over.
Hey everyone, look, the eclipse is starting!